Welcome back. I'm Z Carter, and I'm here today with Elijah Fletcher from LRMC Wellness Center.
Good.
Welcome, Elijah.
Thank you so much there, Chef Z.
Thank you for coming. You know, summer is the perfect opportunity for us to consume as much water and other drinks as possible, but
Yes.
also we tend to do it wrong. So when you talk about hydration, I like that. We had a little brief conversation about hydration, so I thought you should really share this information with everyone else because it's really important. There's a lot of adverse things that can happen to us in the summer with water. So tell me more about yourself and your job at LRMC.
Well, I work at LRMC. I am what they consider to be the chronic disease manager for Central Florida Health. And I really try to focus our protocols and our things that we do at the Wellness Center and within the Wellness Center to focus on disease management, which we talk about those chronic diseases, the three targets, the high blood pressure, the diabetes, and of course the pre-diabetes.
Yes.
Those are the things that we try to focus on in order to bring that into a line into the community so that we kind of help overall the cost for healthcare that's going on.
Okay, so it's healthcare management. It's not
Exactly.
just weight loss.
No, it's not. And then we talk about in health and we talk about wellness. The difference between what we consider to be wellness and fitness is wellness centers around lifestyle change, when fitness kind of just focuses on the outside and just how you look or how strong you may be.
Right.
We focus on that somewhat, but that's part of the formula, and that's not really what really is going to make yourself better. And that's really not what's going to make the inside change or the numbers get better that we want to focus on. That causes problems as we get older.
So with all these different diseases, those three major ones that you just told us about, weight loss is really basically a benefit.
Exactly, right.
Not the focus.
So even the weight loss and the benefit of doing the weight loss kind of comes together as a whole formula, and eventually it'll help the inside as well, but you gotta not just kind of exercise in the dark. And that's what a lot of people do. They throw out a net and they exercise in the dark thinking it's going to work for them when they really need to find out what the problem is, focus on the goal, and get to that goal.
Okay, so part of wellness and losing weight is part of that. One thing you're going to do is you're going to sweat. You're trying to replace all those things that you're losing when you're sweating.
Right.
And we tend to grab our water bottle, head to the gym with what we think is the best water ever, and that's not always the case.
It's not always the case. I'm going to discuss today we're going to talk about different types of water, and we're going to talk about different types of things that hydrate you as well as whether they're good or bad.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about water itself, people think that water is all the same. Water is not necessarily the same. There's good waters and there's bad waters. Now, how do we determine that, you might say? For instance, on the counter we have a couple of waters, plus we also have plain tap water. Now, plain tap water, people say, oh my God, don't ever drink the tap water because the tap water is bad water. That is not true.
Oh, really?
Tap water in every single county, no matter where, it is pH balanced. 7.5, yes. That is a regulation. That is a rule that the state and the nation, they have in the state of Florida, that the water that the county provide has to be pH balanced. Now, it might not taste as good because it may be more chlorine and things like that that help with the bacteria and things that are in the water. So, but it is pH balanced. Now, how would you determine that this water is particularly pH balanced? And we're going to look at how do we talk about a good and a bad water. Now, why do you need to have good pH water? When we talk about pH, the body's system works on having good pH, which means anything above 7.0. That means the body's not acidic. Acidic environments breed disease, which means they cause more cancer, risk types of things to grow, they cause tumors, all that types of things. So what that's saying is, if you're putting bad pH water in your system, no matter how much it's hydrating you, it is causing an adverse effect in the system because it's making it more acidic.
So all water isn't good water.
No, so all water is not good water.
So tell me about the water that we have here, because one of these I really, really like.
Right. I've found that a lot of people do in this area, they love the Dasani water.
Yeah.
So we're going to test the Dasani along with the county water and along with the more expensive water, which is, you know, some of these smart waters and the electrolyte added waters, those types of things. So we're going to test those to see what happens. Now, the only thing you have to do is you can find what we call water pH region. It's a little testing that tests the pH of any type of water type of liquid. So all you'd have to do is add a few drops of this liquid in, and on the back, on the bottle, it's got the types of colors that the water should be.
Okay.
As you see, the lighter colors, the oranges, the yellows, the greens, the dark greens are more acidic.
Okay.
The violets are more pH balanced. So you're hoping that your water turns some color of purple.
Okay.
Is what you're hoping.
Okay, so let's see what we
So we're going to see what we get.
Okay.
So now this is smart water, which is the more expensive water of them all, which is the smart water. And then we've got, of course, the Dasani water, which a lot of people love to drink.
I'm gonna sip this one.
And then we've got, now see, the thing is with this one contains electrolytes.
Right.
So
They
electrolytes,
do taste different.
right, it's like a potassium type based formula that's added into the water to help you retain hydration.
So
that's really what salt
here,
does.
And that there.
Okay.
Okay.
So now,
what's in the Dasani?
Our first test we're going to do is going to be let's do the county water.
Oh, okay.
And let's see what happens with the county water. Oop, my bad. And as you see,
it's a nice violet.
it's a purple, bluish, violet color, which if we look at the bottle, the pH is pretty high.
Okay. So that's good.
And that's good, because you want to have good high pH.
Okay.
7.0 or better. Okay? So the color is pretty good there. And this came right out of the faucet. I just went and just
City of Leesburg.
took it out of there. Now here's your Dasani.
Oh no, I'm not seeing the same reaction.
What are you seeing?
It looks orange or yellowy.
And
That's not good because it's on the other end of the spectrum.
that is not good water. It is acidic water. It makes you, the more you drink Dasani, the more acidic your body becomes.
Now, what if someone has the opposite? They have that issue. Would they drink this to counteract that?
No, because most people don't have if you have an acidic breeding environment, you don't want to drink more acidic water because it's just going to become more and more and more acidic.
Okay, good old.
Now here's the smart water. It's the expensive one of the two.
Oh, I thought it was gonna go purple. Well, I see it's not as orange as
Exactly.
that. Okay,
So, in essence, you paid $3 or more for this water. It's exactly the same pH as
the
city water.
Oh wow. So
So-
how smart are you when you buy that water?
You're not very smart when you buy this smart water.
So we come out better just drinking tap water.
Tap water on ice.
Oh wow.
Same thing.
Okay, and now lastly, you have this here.
Now, another thing that people do for hydration and for drinking and replacing water is they drink a lot of electrolyte-based products. Those are your Powerades, your Gatorades, and also too what we consider to be like Body Armor is one. It's a super drink. Now, the difference between Body Armor and Powerades and your Gatorades is that the Body Armor tends to stay more on the fruit-driven side. They like the mango flavors, the strawberry flavors, the water flavors.
Yes.
I mean, the watermelon flavors, those types of things. They really don't go into those green, reds, blues things.
Right.
Now, when we talk about those Gatorades and those Powerades, those green, red, blues, orange, those dyes that they put in them are cancer-causing agents as well.
Wow, so those aren't
So,
good either.
The more Gatorade you're drinking, the more dye you're putting in your system.
Right.
The more things. If you've ever tried to put Gatorade in don't ever give your babies or young children Gatorades or Powerades, because of the fact of the dyes that are in them can cause them to have bowel problems and diarrhea and things like that.
Well, I feel really enlightened, and I'm so glad that you brought this here. I guess I'm just going to go fill up my water bottle with some tap water
Exactly.
and ice and save myself a lot of money.
And not make yourself more acidic.
Yes, that too, because I know I really love this type of water. So tell people how they can get in touch with you.
You can call or get in touch with me at the Wellness Center at 700 North Palmetto Street,
Okay.
Here in Leesburg, Florida. As a matter of fact, the Wellness Center, they consider to be the most hidden secret here in Leesburg. The
Okay.
Wellness Center has been there for about 32 years.
Yes.
And that's the thing. People don't know that it's there because it's
Right.
kind of tucked in the back and it's kind of
Right,
hidden.
at the North
At the
Campus.
North Campus.
Yes.
So once again, that's at 700 North Palmetto Street. You can reach me at 352-323-5762, which is the hospital's phone number.
Okay.
And we will help you. You can get evaluations there. You can talk to us about different disorders that you may have, whether it's orthopedic, whether it's pulmonary, whether it's cardiac. You can have those discussions with us.
Thank you so much, Elijah.
And I really thank you so much for inviting me, Chef Carter, and it was my pleasure to talk to you today about good and bad water.
Now we've been enlightened about hydration.
Now, one other thing too, you can also test your saliva with testing strips to make sure your body's not so acidic too as well.
Okay, all right.
So that keeps you to be able to determine on how acidic you really are.
Maybe I'll do that off camera so I won't be surprised. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more.
Have a great day.